Hi, everyone. My name is Meredith, and I would like to welcome you to the Keep It Pro training call brought to you by Networking Wisdom each and every Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific for the past 6.5 years. The purpose of this call is not only to teach you the specific business skills, but most importantly, to teach you life skills that are essential to getting you to the next level in both business and your personal life. I have the honor and privilege to introduce the creator and host of this call, Mr. Romacio Fulcher. Romacio is an extremely successful international entrepreneur, as well as a sought-after leader, trainer, coach, and mentor. Romacio not only teaches others, but he himself applies what he teaches through his intense focus and dedication, which has allowed him to achieve unprecedented success. In the 6 years I have known Romacio, I have seen him build a team of over 750,000 people. I have seen him break records in network marketing, become one of the world's top MLM income earners, and help thousands of people all over the world make life-changing income. Over the last several years, Romacio has made it his number one focus to grow his faith and his relationship with God. His dedication and faith are so strong that I have seen him go through incredibly tough times, yet bounce back within minutes. I have seen miracles occur right in front of us because of his strong, growing faith. He has been an incredible example for me as to how faith can change your life. Having said that, Romacio puts 100% of himself into these calls to share everything he has learned in the hopes that his listeners can benefit from his words. Each of these calls are fully intentional. Romacio's number one goal is for it to be a blessing to other people because he truly believes what you make happen for others, God will make happen for you. He is here on this call today to serve you, to teach you, and to enlighten you. Without further ado, let me get out of the way and introduce your millionaire mentor, marketplace minister, Mr. Romacio Fulcher, who's calling in from St. Croix. Romacio, are you there?
I am here. Can you hear me, Meredith?
Yes, I can, loud and clear.
Hey, I want to thank you for actually stepping up and being our host and welcoming everyone on. And I want to welcome everyone back again for another edition of the Keep It Pro training call. I know the last 2 weeks, guys, we've kind of taken off the last 2 weeks, and we have just been so inundated with a couple of big, huge projects that we're working on, which unfortunately we weren't able to actually construct this call. But we're back again today, and even though I'm sure you can tell my voice is very, very raspy, I've been taking throat lozenges and all sorts of things to be able to give you the last little bit that I have left in the tank here today, because I miss you guys. And I know that there are so many people all around the world that look forward to this call. You know, as I told you guys, for those of you that are this is maybe your first time popping on, we have been doing this call for now 6.5 years. We're almost approaching the 7-year mark. And this call is literally phenomenal. And we have people that listen to it both live. We have people that listen to it, the replay on YouTube. But I got to tell you, the thing that keeps me going and keeps me going and going and going to do this call, it's all of the testimonies. It's all of the love from all of you guys around the world, both domestically and those of you that are international, and those of you that I've got people that have messaged me that don't even really speak English, but some of them have taken time to stay plugged into these calls, and it just makes me feel really, really not only good, but it makes me feel as though I am on purpose. Not for a compliment, but it makes me feel good when people tell me over and over and over, because of these calls, how their life has changed, their perspective has grown, their skill set has increased. Because of this free call, what a difference it's made. And that is the reason why we continue to do it. I understand that many of you may be busy doing things, but let me just share with you, this call is absolutely free. It's free. And like I said, we record these calls, and you're more than welcome to tune in to the YouTube if you miss it. Or let's say you want to go through the archive of the last, 6.5 years. Feel free. It's right there on YouTube under Romacio Fulcher. You can just go there and download and listen to these calls. Now, let me share with you what it is that we do on these calls. What is the purpose of this call? Well, it's two things and two things only that we focus on this call. Number one, what we do on this call is we teach the specific skills that you need to get you to the top of whatever business you're promoting. Ladies and gentlemen, let me be real clear. I didn't say we teach general skills. I said we teach specific skills that you need to get yourself to the top. For those of you that are tuning in for your first time, that maybe you don't know me. Look, I'm not saying I'm God or anything like that, but when it comes to building a massively large business with multiple personalities in it, and hundreds of thousands of people that speak your language, that don't speak your language, from young people to middle-aged people to older people to dignitaries, presidents, secretaries. Ladies and gentlemen, I have mastered how to do that over and over and over and over and over again. And we're sitting here with no strings attached, teaching you how to do it for free. For free. That's right. Absolutely free. There is no strings attached. We don't want anything from you except one thing. We want you to mentally subscribe to the philosophy that we do this call under. And that is, we believe firmly, wholeheartedly, that what you make happen for others, God will make it happen for you. The reason why that's such an important point before we dive into the topic today, I know every single human being around the world wants more. They want more love. They want more significance. They want more money. They want to make a difference. They want to give. Everybody wants more of something. And frankly speaking, everyone is trying to figure out how to accomplish that. And I want to share with you the way that you attract abundance into your life. Let's define abundance. I'm talking about to have an abundance mentality. How do you get better thoughts to come your way? Let's talk about how you get an abundance of money. How do you get more money to come your way? How do you get an abundance of opportunity? How do you get an abundance of love? How do you get an abundance of support? How do you get an abundant team? How do you live this abundant life? It's really simple. That's why the only thing we want you to subscribe to is the belief system, the mindset that finally you have found the secret of life. The secret of life is the more you give, the more you receive. That's why we believe what you make happen for others, God will make it happen for you. I see people all around the world scratching their head, trying to figure out formulas on how to grow and how to get better and how to have more. And really, it's so simple. Having more, it comes down to giving more. Giving more of yourself, your time, your money, your treasures, your talents. The more you give, the more you receive. And every single Sunday, we start the call this way. Because I want you to understand the way you increase, the way you have more, it's really simple. It's predicated upon you giving more. So many people have it wrong. They're trying to figure out how to angle people, how to cut corners. How do I take from him to get from myself? How do I have a competitive advantage? You hear this all the time, right? They think these are the ways that you're going to be able to live this abundant life. And I'm sharing with you, the only way to do it, it comes down to giving. It comes down to giving. The more you give, the more you receive. You got it? The second thing that we teach on these calls, guys, is we teach life skills. So the first thing we teach is specific skills. The second thing that we teach is life skills. And the reason why we do that is because we know on your entrepreneurial journey to getting more and being better, as you grow as a person, both physically, spiritually, emotionally, and mentally, as you grow, everything else around you is a reflection of you. So we teach life skills because, let me give you an example. I remember when I was a younger man, my early 20s, and money came in my hands, because I didn't know how to handle money, guess what happened to it? It left me. And so the reason why we teach life skills alongside of specific skills, because they go hand in hand. If you want to learn how to sustain what it is that you're attracting, you're going to have to grow and evolve as a person. Let me say that again. If you want to learn how to sustain what it is you're attracting, let me explain. There you are. You've been praying. You've been wishing for a new boyfriend or a new husband. And as you've been asking God to give you the love of your life and send you the partner that's right for you. My question to you is, if that person were to show up in your life today, are you in a position to be able to play your part, to be able to sustain the new boyfriend? Are you ready for the new money? Are you ready for the new promotion? Are you ready? Are you in a place where you can handle the very thing that you're asking for? I hear all around the world people ask all the time, I want this, I want that, I want this. And they don't know that what I'm listening for is, when you're done telling me your wish list, I'm interested in learning, what are you prepared to handle? Show me how you've prepared, made room for this very big goal that you have. Show me the sacrifice, the labor that you put forward to be able to be prepared for the new baby that's forthcoming. Have you bought a new crib? Do you have clothes for the baby? Have you already started taking classes on how to be a new parent? Show me your level of preparation. And that's why we teach life skills, because we understand a man with a gun, if not taught properly, he'll kill everybody. Meanwhile, a person trying to defend themselves who understands the purpose of a gun will use it sparingly and wisely. That's why we teach both specific skills, guys, and we teach life skills, okay? They go hand in hand. With that being said, guys, we're going to jump right into today's call, which is rather a short message, but it's very profound. I'm going to give you the last bit of energy that I can muster, because I never know who's listening. And you know me, guys, I'm never going to sell you short. I'm always going to over-deliver, right? So what I want to talk about today, the theme of today's call, is there are huge opportunities right now. I'm going to say it again. The theme of today's call is that there are huge opportunities right now. I want to take my time and unpack this and be very effective. When I talk about huge opportunities, let me say this. You see, for you to even accept what I just said, see, some of you that just heard what I said, you don't believe it. And I'm going to tell you why you don't believe it. It's because you haven't been preparing for it. There's nothing wrong with you, but you have not been preparing for the confirmation that I just gave other people. I'm going to say that again. Some of you don't believe that there are truly huge opportunities right before your eyes right now. I didn't say small opportunities. I said huge ones. And so some of you need your eyes to be opened. And I'm not talking about your physical eyes. What I'm talking about is you need your spiritual eyes to be opened. And so you see from your heart. I know that you believe that you see from your eyes. But see, your eyes can only physically see what's in front of you. And many of you, as you look at what's in front of you, you don't like what you're looking at. So when somebody says that there's huge opportunities before you, some of you struggle to see them because you're looking at them with your physical eyes. And I'm telling you guys, The moment you begin to shift your sails, and that simply means reprogram your mind to understand, yes, we are living in tough, perilous times. There is chaos going on, and frankly, ladies and gentlemen, there's always chaos going on in this world. There's always something jumping off, because you ain't going to never get to a point in time where all human beings are going to act perfectly at the same time. You can forget about it. The human culture is flawed, me included. So there's no way it's ever going to be blue skies all the time. But let me tell you this. In the midst of catastrophe, in the midst of devastation, in the midst of, there it is, you may be broke. In the midst of all of what's going on, I'm here to announce to you, there are gigantic, huge opportunities right now in front of you. Now, there's two things I'm simply saying to you. Number one, are you prepared to receive the confirmation that huge opportunities are in front of you now? What does it look like to be prepared for something huge? You see, as you're living your daily life, doing what you do, because you have been praying, meditating, or, just simply asking the universe to direct your attention to opportunities that have your name on them. Let's say that again. If you've been praying, meditating, or asking the universe, direct opportunities, my direction, that have my name attached to them. If that's been a prayer of yours, a thought of yours, something that you've been doing over and over and over, then when I come on this call and tell you huge opportunities are in front of you right now, there should have been something that leaped inside of you. Because the way that it works, the way that the manifestation comes forward, there's always preparation. There's always an announcement. There's always get ready, get ready, get ready. It's here, it's here, it's here. There's always forewarning of what's happening. But if you're not in the proper place to receive it, you're going to think somebody's trying to sell you wolf tickets. You're going to think somebody's hyping you. Let me give you a prayer that I want all of you I want all of you from today forward, I want you to say this prayer every single day. I don't care if it's a good day, a bad day, whatever. I want you to say this every single day, guys. God, give me the eyes to see and the ears to hear the hidden riches that others overlook. Come on, somebody. Let's say that with me in unison. God, give me the eyes to see and the ears to hear the hidden riches that others overlook. You see, if that is your prayer on a daily basis, if that's your prayer daily, I can promise you, when someone like me says, hey, there's a huge opportunity on the table with your name on it, there's something that's going to jump inside of you. Because you had already been preparing for this. You had already been saying this. You had already been praying for this. So when someone comes forward to say the very thing that you've been praying for, that's called a confirmation. That's called a confirmation. Now, why am I taking my time before we get into some details about it? I'm taking my time intentionally. Intentionally. Because many of you, I'm trying to show you how you have to be in alignment with the universe to be able to receive the very thing you're asking for. We talked about preparation moments ago. Now I'm talking about this prayer you need to say. I'm talking about the prep work. Write that down, please. The P-R-E-P, the prep work that you need to do for the manifestation that you're wishing for. The prep work. And the prep work is just, you've got to be in alignment with the very thing that you're requesting. And part of being in alignment is, can you see it? Can you see it? You know, you ever heard the term, you can't see the forest for the trees? What they're saying is, you're so distracted by all the stuff that you can't see through the distractions because there's a forest over there. But if you're like me and you live in this constant place of abundance and you're always saying, God, listen, give me the eyes to see, the ears to hear, the hidden riches that others overlook. That means I'm always looking in places that everybody else missed. That means I'm always tuned in to things that people tune out to. That means I'm always connected, either directly or indirectly, to somebody that got the information. I'm always tapped in because I'm always saying, give me the eyes to see and the ears to hear the hidden riches that others overlook. I want to talk about the word, give me the ears to hear. Many people talk too much. If you're constantly talking, then you can't hear. Let me give you some advice that when you meet people, particularly people that you don't already know, you want to do a better job of being interested. Be interested in them and what they have to talk about. Because you've been praying, God, give me the ears to hear, right? So you want to learn to be interested versus interesting. Interesting is where you always want to talk about you. What you got, what you're doing, who you are, who you know. You. Everything about you. No, when you meet people, learn to be interested in them. Learn to ask questions about them. Learn to discover them and the blessing that they're carrying. Learn to be interested versus interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, there are some huge, gigantic opportunities right now that is happening. I'm not going to use this platform because that's not what we do. And you guys know that for the last 6.5 years, we don't promote companies and stuff like that. We don't do that on this platform. We teach. But I'm going to tell you there are huge, gigantic, once-in-a-lifetime opportunities in front of you right now. Yes, they are. But can you see them? Have you been preparing yourself to see them? Now we're going to talk about that. I've talked about preparing 3 separate times on this call. Today I'm going to give you a tip on how you can prepare yourself. Show you what preparation looks like. Hey, listen, Romacio, listen, I know you're a busy man, and I know that you're very successful, and you're connected to some very powerful people, as well as yourself. I'm just reaching out to you on Facebook, or I'm just reaching out to you on Instagram. I'm just reaching out to see, do you know of any huge opportunities? Because I've been praying for something to come my way, and I just happen to know you. But I don't know, Romacio, all the people you know. I don't know all the people you connected to, but I know you in the know, Mas. I know you know, because that's what you do. And I'm connected to you, so if I'm connected to you, that means I'm connected to it, Romacio. Do you know of anything? I had a young lady. I will share her name. Her name was Shirley. I hadn't talked to Shirley in, I don't know, several years. I get a text message 2 days ago from Shirley. She said, hey, Romacio, I'm just reaching out to you because I want to grow my wealth. I want to grow my money. That's what she said. And she just said, I know you, your track record, and I know you're either involved in stuff, you always going high places. I'm just trying to tap in with you, Romacio, to see if you know of any opportunities on how I could grow my money. And I sent her a reply, and I said, Shirley, I can help you. Simple. The reason I'm singling out Shirley, because, see, Shirley had been preparing for this. And part of preparation is you got to open your mouth and ask people. It's very hard for great things to happen at your house. It's very hard for great things to happen at your house. You've got to get up, get out, and move. You've got to pick up the phone and dial. You've got to reach out. You have to pursue your miracle. You have to pursue. You got to pursue it. You have to pursue your opportunity. Put your ego in the trash. Put your entitlement in the trash. I don't know, what you think this is, that everybody owes you something. Nobody owes you nothing. But what you've got to do is you've got to pursue it. And in the process of you pursuing it, that is what confirms you've been preparing for something. Hence the reason why you're pursuing it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you knew what I knew, let me just tell you like this here. All within the last week, about 60 of my personal friends all have come to me telling me how much money they're making from a particular investment. 60 of my friends happen to be involved in the same opportunity at the same time, and they're all winning. 60. And I'm sitting there saying to myself, so many people have no clue about this opportunity. But meanwhile, 60 of my friends are all involved. Why is that? Because great minds think alike. We basically are saying to ourselves, God, give me the eyes to see and the ears to hear the hidden riches that others overlook. I know that we're living in perilous, devastating times, but I know in the worst times, God, that's when you do the best things. I know that in the worst times, that's when you do the best things. So what I want to encourage all of you to do is stop waiting for your miracle to come to you and you go to it. I'm reminded by a story in the Bible, and I'll keep it short. It was the woman with the issue of blood. The long story short, this woman was very, very sick. She was very, very ill. But her faith was so strong that she said that if I can just touch the hem of his garment. Now, if you don't know what that means, I want you to imagine a garment. You're wearing a garment. When we talk about the hem, we're talking about the very bottom. Here's a lady, she's so sick that she's saying, if I could just touch the hem of his garment, I will be made whole. Why do I bring that up right now? Because she was not going to wait for her miracle to come to her. She went to it. And that's why I'm telling you, there are huge opportunities happening right now. I cannot get into all the details with all of you. But I can tell you 1,000,000,000% with certainty, opportunities are happening right now. In the midst of a crazy world where all sorts of things are just going on, from tornadoes, hurricanes, fires, diseases, plagues, all sorts of stuff, politics, everything is jumping off. But the same God that we served yesterday, today, and forevermore continues to reveal his majestical power. He continues to reveal he still is the great I am. He still can do miracles and wonders. And that's why we tell you guys, the year of 2022, this is the year of the miraculous. We have not backed down. We have not shied away. We will continue to tell you this year is the year of the miraculous. Now, question for you. Do you believe it? Number one. Question number two. Are you in position to receive it? Are you in a position to receive miraculous things to happen to you this year? Now, what does that mean, position? Are you looking for it, or are you sitting on your fanny waiting for it to come to you? You got to get in position to receive. If you're going to make a lot of money, you got to understand you got to get in position first, baby. If you're going to make a lot of money, do you have a bank account? You got a place to put the money? Do you have a business name? You got a business account? Okay? You got a business plan? Or are you in position? Or are you just wishing? You know what I mean? Are you in position for miraculous things to take place for you? Ladies and gentlemen, my intention today is to make a worldwide announcement, no matter what country you live in, no matter if you're a man or woman, boy or girl, broke, middle class, rich or wealthy. I'm here to put you on notice that the year 2022 is the year of the miraculous. It is the year of the miraculous. Some of you can feel me. Some of you are tracking with me. Some of you are picking up what I'm putting down. Others of you are merely being entertained. And I'm telling you, you have to be prepared to receive the very thing you've been praying for. Preparation is work, ladies and gentlemen. I'm reminded of Thanksgiving dinner, which I've never cooked, by the way, but I'm reminded of all the prep work that my mom and dad would do, from buying the chicken and the turkeys, and they would have to order them from the place, and the ham, and they would have to make sure they had the right knives and forks. And my mother, she would do the decorations on the table, and she would have the what you call it, the dressing, which I don't like, but she would have the candied yams, I do like. She would have the stuffing, which I don't like, and then she would have the peach cobbler, which I do like. And she would do all this prep work. I'm trying to tell you, she would be in the kitchen for hours and hours, and the collard greens and all this stuff. She was preparing for what she knew was going to come to pass. What I'm saying to you is, what preparation are you doing? What preparation are you doing? When we talk about preparation, it means to make room for, get ready for, make room for, simplify your life, unclutter your mind, simplify your focus. Get ready, get ready, get ready. It's here. Huge opportunities right now. Make sure you got energy. If you got, your health is your wealth. Make sure you got energy. You got some gas in your tank? If the right thing hits you between the eyes right now, do you have running shoes on? Will you run with it? What do you mean? Success is tied to volume. Anything you're going to do to make more and have more money come to you, you're going to have to get loud with it. You're going to have to do a lot of it. Are you ready to run if the right thing hits you right now? Do you have your running shoes on? And guess what? You're not ready. You ain't expecting nothing. You're not ready. Huge opportunities are right now. They're here right now. But let me say this last thing. The reason why it's called an opportunity is because it doesn't last forever. It's an opportunity. It's an opportune time for the right individuals to take advantage of this. That's why it's called an opportunity. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for it? All right? If it comes to you right now, do you have the courage to step into it? Oh, yeah. To receive something, you got to have the courage. Think about the woman who's pushing the baby out, sitting there on the gurney in labor pains, and do you have the courage to push? The doctor says, push. I need you to push, and I need you to push. Do you have the courage to push? These are all very profound points and questions that I'm asking you, because I'm telling you, it don't make no sense for me to tell you about an opportunity and you're not even ready. You're not even ready. And on this call today, I want you to rewind and listen to it again, because I talked about key elements to being ready. I talked about key elements to being prepared. Because I'm telling you, when a person is prepared and the opportunity is there, that's when miracles transpire. One more time. When a person is ready and prepared and the opportunity presents itself, those two energies collide and miracles happen. And I'm telling you that in 2022, this is the year of the miraculous. Are you prepared for miraculous things to happen to you in your life right now. If you are, let me sound the bell, ring the alarm. Huge opportunities are here right now. I realize I purposely didn't get into specific details because I told you, you have to pursue it. It's not going to pursue you. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a California kid. I'm dialing in for the very first time here in St. Croix, which is the Virgin Islands, and had a wonderful time here, meeting all sorts of wonderful people, doing all sorts of big business out here, big business, huge business out here. And I'll tell you what, watch the news tonight. You might see the Virgin Islands just completely on fire. They might post it. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I don't know if the media is going to post it. But there's a huge fire going down here in the Virgin Islands because huge opportunities are here right now. I love you guys. I'll see you guys all next week on the Sunday Keep It Pro training call. Thank you for listening. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you next week.